I hope all is well. Based on the video, you guys know why we're here, so I'm not even gonna waste your time and just jump right to it. So I decided to start washing my braids. I know, a lot of people be like,
girl, that's too much step, ain't nobody got time for that, no, that's too much work.
I wasn't really knowledgeable on how, knowledgeable about how pretty much the type of process that synthetic hair goes through in order for it to appear the way that it appears. Synthetic hair goes through a lot of process. So there's this thing, it's called alkaline. So alkaline, if you're somewhere that have sensitive scalp, which is something that I didn't know about myself, is that I actually have extreme sensitive scalp. So if you have sensitive scalp, what ending up happening is that the roots of your hair ending up getting irritated, and once the hair once your scalp kind of gets irritated, what happens is that it clogs your hair follicle. So it's kind of, you know, like when you have large pore and like it gets clogged. So that means like any product that you think you are applying to your hair, it's all just sitting on top. That explains sometimes when you remove your hair, even if you didn't wear for a long period of time, you still have that residue, because all the product that you think you're applying, which is most of the time we apply oil, it's not really penetrating deep into the hair, because you have pretty much the chemical, the product that the factory put, plus what you're adding on top. So you're just continuing to piling up pretty much product after product, and it's not going anywhere. Everybody grew up knowing that, like, you know, the best way to protect your hair is to do box braids, to do braids, to do corner. And this is what I've pretty much been doing. If you're new to my channel, girl, I've done it all. I done weave, I done wear crochet braid, I done wear box braid. I've done it all. And because I pretty much growing up knowing that the best way to protect my hair is to put it away. That's a different whole other story about what I learned about my natural journey. So if you want to protect your style based on the way that we grew up knowing, then I feel like you have to kind of be intentional on how you're going to go about it, because it's one thing to just kind of braid it and just forget about it, but when you're forgetting about it, you still want it to receive all the nourishment and all the protection it actually needs in order for it to flourish. Because we look at certain people and we think about, oh wow, why is their hair is growing? It's because they're taking that extra step that you're not willing to take. I'm not saying you, but I'm just, you get what I'm trying to say, right? So that extra step, what I decided to do is just for me to just kind of be mindful, one, in the things that I put into my hair, how I put it, and to be more aware in terms of really what goes on with these hair stuff, you know what I'm saying? So now I decided every time I buy braids, every time I buy any synthetic hair, even weave hair, I just make sure that I wash it, because we don't really know what the kind of how deep the chemical process goes, and what's the long-term consequences to this chemical into our scalp. So I hope that makes sense. So if you kind of don't understand what I'm talking about, so pretty much when you buy box braids or when you buy braids, you guys will notice that like it's very shiny. For example, box twist, you will notice that like when it comes, it's very shiny, it's very soft, so a lot of time people don't like to wash it with thinking that like if I wash it, I'm gonna ruin the hair. But there's a way to wash it. So what I did is that I removed the hair out of the package. I did not remove the elastic that comes with it. What I did is that I put lukewarm water. You don't want the hair to be cold, but you don't want the hair to be hot either, because if it's hot, then it's gonna melt the hair, because the hair is practically plastic. Hence why when we do like box braids, sometimes we dip it into hot water in order for the ends to still, because it's plastic. So you want it to be you still want it to be lukewarm, more on the hot side, but not too much on the cold side, because if you don't do it in the cold side, if you do it in the cold water, pretty much the chemical won't properly come out. So what I did is that I took apple cider vinegar and applied apple cider. Some people use white vinegar, some people use apple cider vinegar. I'm gonna insert a link down below of somebody that used like regular vinegar, so you could also see the result of it. But I used apple cider vinegar just because that's something that I had in my disposal. It was just there, but you could use either or. And then I'm not good with measurement, just like a good amount, I would say like a half cup, put it in there, and then apply the hair. Again, when you're applying the hair, you're not separating, you're just cutting you're just removing the hair from the package. You're leaving the hair as it came, and you're just dipping it one by one, and you're letting it sit. They said the minimum to let it sit is 15 minutes. I let it sit for 1 or 2 hours. I actually did it like during the night, before I did my hair. So I'll do it like the night before, and I let it sit. And once that was done, because the apple cider vinegar, if you have used it, you know that it's really have a strong scent. After I remove it, to rinse it out, I throw that water and I add fresh water, and then I use Dr. Bronner soap, which is like a multi-purpose, organic, natural, and all made with like essential oils and all this stuff. So I use that to pretty much properly wash my hair. And when I wash my hair, I wasn't scrubbing it. I just applied the water with the soap, and again I dipped the hair. And what I was doing is that I was kind of stretching it out. I was stretching it, and then you know when you wash clothes and you have to kind of stretch it out. So I kind of did that. And once that was done, I just took a hanger, hang the hair into the hanger, and then I put it in my shower and let it dry overnight. And the next day, voila, the hair was still fine. You guys will notice that, like, yes, the shine left, but the hair still had its texture. And to do a hairstyle like twist, where you have to separate the hair anyway, I find that by separating it and removing all that chemical, the twisting process was actually easy, because the hair wasn't as silk, so it blended perfectly with my hair, because it became a lot more coarse, because my hair is natural. And I find like that process, it has its advantage. The only disadvantage, of course, you just have to take the extra step before doing it, because usually when people are about to do their hair, they go and buy and they do it the same day. So if you're somebody that really care about your overall health, you care about your hair, these little steps really makes the difference. And this will stop the irritation. It will reduce the amount of itchiness into your hair, because when the hair in your follicle is pretty much closed, there's no air going through it. So that's why we itch. That's why like it feels very irritation. I'm not saying that washing it won't irritate your hair, your head, because if you're just going to sleep, not wrapping your hair, and you're exercising and everything, your scalp is still sweating, so itchiness will still be there, but it won't be as irritating. I don't know if that's making sense what I'm trying to say. So that's what I decided to do, guys. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. If you guys find this video helpful, please give me a thumbs up. I'm just gonna go ahead and pause 1 minute. This is my pose. So screenshot that pose for me. Screenshot this post. Go ahead and share this with your friends and family, anybody that you think that could benefit from this video. And if you're new to my channel, my name is Priska. I pretty much make lifestyle content, mainly hair, but I do speak about my Christian faith, motherhood, and all that good stuff. But if you want to see more of my everyday kind of life and all of that, I would encourage you to please follow my Instagram. I'm more active over there. But yeah, that's it. That's pretty much what I wanted to share with you guys. You guys know I share because I care, so please do take care. I decided I'm gonna start giving shout out to people that support me. So today I'm giving a shout out to this lovely lady. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the sweet comment. I just want to let you guys know that I'm noticing it and I'm recognizing it, and I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Please make sure to subscribe.